Hey y'all, this is your girl Sybil with All Things for Beauty. Let's talk about the best way to learn, the best environment to learn. For me, I enjoy, since my healing journey, one of my favorite things to do is dating myself, getting to know myself, trying new things, finding what am I into. And I find the best way to learn is to actually learn from the people that have already mastered the skills that I want to have. And it has been an amazing experience. I would go, let's say, as far as like working out, as far as like my cooking, as far as like skincare, makeup, and stuff like that. Those are all different things. Having a business, like all the different things that the skills that right now, coaches, the skills that right now that I want, being an influencer, being an affiliate and brand ambassador, so a YouTuber, I follow a lot of different crowds. However, I realize that it's not about how great the person is that you're learning from. You have to also be able to learn from those people. And I realize that it has to do with energy. It has to do with the way in technique that person used to teach. I realize when there is a group, let's say if it's alive, it's a group of person, even if all of them are giving tips and tricks, I cannot focus on learning anything. So those environment doesn't work for me. And another thing also, somebody could be teaching something positive, but they're always shining light on the negative stuff. Like I see a lot of people, they like to use pain this, pain that, anger this. And it's like, okay, if you want, or they will be like, my depression, my anxiety. I feel like if you want to shine light on something positive, because it's like the negative is so bold and big, it kind of take away from the positivity. So those pages for me, I don't learn from them. They don't work for me. So I can't follow those pages, because when I sat there for me to try to get something out of them, it's like the negative part of the sentence or of what they were saying, it's like kind of like already shift my thoughts everywhere. So I do feel when you want to learn a skill, you learn from people, not people that's getting there or people who wants to get there. It's and just because, or just people that are willing to help. You have to be able to comprehend the person teaching, your energy, because you have to understand everyone you come across are not there to teach you, wasn't appointed to be your teacher for you to learn from. So some of them may not work for you. You have to get someone where you understand and see the passion, and that passion to rub on you, for you to get excited to learn from those people. So, and also, when you get all those tips and tricks, you have to practice all of them. Like for me, especially when it comes to product, as far as like when it comes to crystal, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to skincare. Skincare, it's not that much because I make a lot of like skincare and hair care, a lot of handmaids, because me and my daughter do have a brand coming out. So it's really a lot of makeup, a lot of different things that I've used. Some of them, I don't look at it as a waste of money, because just because they didn't work for me, that doesn't mean they're not good or great quality. And usually I don't like to compare or come up on here and for me to say, oh, this didn't work. If it didn't work, it didn't work. I just leave it alone and move forward. I don't like to bash brands, because I feel like just because it didn't work for me doesn't mean it's not gonna work for someone else. I just choose not to talk about it anymore. I just choose not to bring light, because I really don't see why spreading negativity. Like if something doesn't work, I forget about it like it didn't exist. I keep I keep it moving. And the people that I'm learning from, I try every tips and tricks that they have to offer, that I have learned from them. I take what works for me. I take whatever doesn't work. I leave it as that. Because you have to understand, just because you're learning from someone, you have to keep your craft, your work authentic to yourself. You can't do something just because it looks perfect on someone else, or just because it's working for someone else. You feel that, oh, if they love that person for it, they're gonna love me for it. No, that is what that person was anointed with. You understand? You have to find your own vibe, your own way, your own path, your own, I don't know, um, your own spice to add to it, if that makes sense. Give the people a reason why they should love you. Give the people a reason why. It's like it would be like copy and paste. Like, why do that? Like, that's why there's copyright laws. And if someone influence you, or someone kind of like, I would say, inspire you, if the person truly inspire you, you are going to be inspired to do something beautiful. And it's not going to be equal to the other person. I'm not saying it's going to be better, it's going to be worse. There's not going to be any comparison. You're just going to shine for your own work. That person going to shine for their own work. However, if you try to mimic someone by just how could I say that? By just saying like, oh, if it works for them, it's gonna work for me. I feel like that's being envious. That's kind of shady. Like, and also you will never be able to get where you want to be. And for the people that I see that's like want to spread positivity, a lot of them, they want to spread positivity. However, they like to bring forth the negative aspect of it. Like, for me, that doesn't work. I can't follow posts. I can't follow a page where it's like they want to bring awareness to depression or anxiety or to grief, but every time you open their page, it's like pain this, my anxiety this, my depression this. It's like you claiming the negativity. Like, I that doesn't work for me. Those type of technique doesn't work for me. I don't, anxiety is not mine, depression is not mine. I don't want, for me, every time for me to see the negative words. Like, that doesn't work for me. I want the light to be shining only on the positive aspect of it. And that's just for me. It may not be for everyone else. And another thing also that I avoid, it's for me to not interact with like anything. It doesn't matter if it's on social media, or if it's physically, or if it's just on a conversation, or me watching a movie, or something as simple as I would say a radio show or a blog. Like, if you are going to tell me for me to it's like, oh, you earned this, you earned to take a rest, you can sleep in, there's always tomorrow. No, I'm not gonna follow a page. I just can't, because I don't want a page that will help me procrastinate, or that is going to make me applaud myself, or tell me, yeah, you need the break, you tired. Like, no, because I look at it like that. The only time I have, it's right now. It's limited. It's guaranteed that one day I am going to leave this world. And when I leave this world, all I'm going to do is sleep. And I know what it takes to be great. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of work. It takes long hours, time that I'm not going to sleep. Because I have seen it in those people that are great, that are amazing, that are where I want to be. So I am not going to follow pages that are going to tell me and trying to make me understand it's okay to rest. There is tomorrow. No, tomorrow is not promised. And yesterday, it's already gone. So I'm not going to dwell in the past, whatever happened. I'm going to let it go and keep it moving. Because to me, that's what's leaving